Now, you guys, how long you been together for a year? I was told.
Yeah, something close to that.
Something close. Now, how do you get that? Do you all you guys in other bands and you meet? Like, how does that happen?
Take this.
Yeah, Nathaniel and I were in a band together before, and we ended it, and kind of ran into these dudes who were in bands together. We grew up together, and
right?
Then just sort of everybody's doing their own thing, and then.
Like you guys are all really talented, but I'm curious about the band scene nowadays. Are you all making a living off this? Like, do you do well enough to where...
We are all alive.
Yeah. I mean, so no one works at the Home Depot in the afternoon.
No.
And everybody's doing music. I mean, not always. I mean, I'm working as a session violinist. And
are you really?
Yeah.
Wow. What, now, for who? Like.
I played on the new Aerosmith record this year.
Okay.
Played on Bowie's record. I mean, I do a lot of stuff like that.
Oh, so that's not lame stuff.
No.
You work with Bowie?
I didn't meet him, but I worked on the record.
See, I don't know anything about music. I'm thinking you're in there with Bowie and a violin.
Well, I was in there with Steven and a violin.
Oh, okay.
Aerosmith. But.
Yeah. Now, what was that like, working with Steven Tyler?
It's awesome.
Yeah. Did you get to bend his ear about stuff? Did he give you advice?
Yeah, I mean, we hung out a lot. Yeah, I talked a lot.
What did he tell you to do? 2 words, spandex.
He actually said radio.
So that's good advice. I'm surprised he didn't tell you how much of a load Joe Perry is. I don't know. I think that the music business is so hard. I mean, and you guys seem like you should stand out. I guess you do. I just hope you make a good living at it. You know. I mean, the original songs, the publishing. Do you make money off that?
We're getting there. We haven't. We're about to release our debut album.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Is it this one mixtape? Is that the one?
The mixtape has been more of a promotional kind of tool. It's online for free.
Now, okay.
So yeah,
You get a lot of radio play.
We're getting there. Yeah.
We've
got
Sirius satellite and stuff like that, and
Hopefully, yeah.
I know I get paid. A couple of my stand-up albums are under comedy channels. And out of nowhere, I get checks for residuals. That's the music business. That's how you gotta. But it just seemed like so few bands have the ability to do what you guys just did, and then a lot of lame, untalented people are making money. Like when you hear DJ Tiesto has a Bentley, do you want to drive to his house and hit him with a fungo batter?
No.
Just make you want to buy a laptop?
I don't know half the words you just said.
DJ Tiesto, you know him?
No.
Of course.
He's the guy with you know who he is. Come on. Let's stop fooling.
Posters on every bodega.
Yeah, he has a laptop.
I gotta pay more attention when I'm walking around.
He goes on stage with a laptop. You guys learned how to play guitar, right? He goes on stage with a laptop and plays music. It sells 80,000 CDs.
He sounds like a genius.
Yeah. A lot of people press play for other people's songs.
That's what he does.
And still get paid. Yeah.
Well, how does that happen? How do
It's a whole bunch of luck, really. I mean, that's a big part of it.
How does he get away with that? Like when you're in the crowd, what do you yell out? Google something? Hit the sidebar. Now, John, you're a musician. I mean, you know.
Wow.
Well, what do you play?
Guys. I play sax and I play guitar, but not like you guys. Nathaniel is from Central Pennsylvania.
Okay, so that.
And you said you're from a bison farm.
Well, I
Really?
my family has a farm with bison. Yeah.
Wow. What kind of scratch do you make with that?
we don't. It was more just for having.
Does your father ever yell at you? You know how many bison we got to move to buy that guitar?
No, it was nothing like that.
I'm moving a lot of bison. But what an interesting background, though, you know. And so, did you, as a kid in your room, would you write music? Would you escape from bison like that?
No. I started writing music when I was grounded for 3 months. I had like been at a party and ran from the police and slept in the woods in the rain.
Yeah.
And I thought I was like cool and got away with it. And I went home and had to sit in my room for 3 months. And I was like, shit.
His mom told me this story,
Right.
and how he got pinched is he was doing laundry.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And that seemed uncharacteristic.
I know something's up.
See, they locked me in my room for 3 months. I got my pillow pregnant. Nothing happened. No, but,
Yeah, I had a dog that tried that out.
now, let's get down to the real important stuff. Is there an avalanche of ass you're getting? I mean, like with this kind of music, I'm sure you're getting laid constantly to where you're beating them off. You know what I mean? Like the lead singer on the Bison Farm, it's got to be a step up. You know, you're singing these songs, it's real, like, it sounds like smart music. You know how to play instruments. Broads love that stuff. Are you getting laid constantly?
Yeah.
I got
No comment.
most of us are. I think we're all pretty.
Everybody's
we're all.
tied up.
You're doing all right?
We
You
all
guys,
got both
nobody's
channels.
married, right? Nobody's married or anything?
Nah.
Have you guys gotten so much stuff like Mick Jagger where you've experimented? Like, do you get so much ass where you've banged a midget by now?
That's where it's at this point.
I've been in
we're all settling down now. It's been too much. We've had too many crazy.
Is there a girl that could tame you guys? Is there a chick that... See, I would be very impatient with the music business. Like, after the first record, if I'm not banging Blake Lively, I'm quitting. You know? Like, where's my... Yeah, but
Let's do an album.
can you trust women? Can you trust women?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, you don't think they're looking over your shoulder for the next famous guy?
I don't think so. No. God, I hope not.
What kind of...
I'm sure some people, yeah.
Yeah, well, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Forget about it. I had a dime every time a chick looked over my shoulder and saw, like, I don't know, anybody. Is that Kevin James? Yeah, I guess so. What are your favorite bands? You see, you're so good and original, I can't even imagine who you're influenced by. Radiohead, maybe, right?
They're a good band, yeah.
Definitely got Radiohead. We got a lot of different. I mean, each of us listen to like a kind of a unique set of music, which is kind of blends together in a cool way with the band.
Well, who do you like? Like, can you name a band?
The Doors and the Beatles are my two.
The Doors and the Beatles. That's tough to beat.
I mean,
Beatles,
yeah, there's a lot of bands I like.
The Beatles are.
I've been listening to a lot of Judas Priest.
Judas Priest?
I'm a sucker for rock.
Yeah, no, Judas Priest was when I was in high school, you know, and we loved that band. And then, you know, when I'm 42, I found out the guy's gay, and I had to go back and look at some videos. And I was
Hell-bent for leather.
Does it disturb you when you hear Halford plays for the other team? You don't care.
No.
It's not surprising with those outfits.
He has a song called Hell-Bent for Leather. That's pretty.
And he has a leash on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we should have picked that up. We're kind of naive in my generation. But those guys, it's so stupid. Those guys would get sued. Judas Priest, Ozzy Osbourne would get sued by parents for their lyrics and stuff. That was a major thing.
Yeah.
And, you know.
How did that happen?
They
would
like
say it
satanic
led-
stuff. They would blame them for the kids killing themselves.
Well, they would say they'd play it in reverse, and it would be satanic. But,
Right.
Yeah.
But reverse, I would try to play Black Sabbath reverse, and this is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Now, is it sad to see Ozzy? He was the Prince of Darkness, and now his wife won't stop shopping, so he's still doing festivals. And they just put him on lithium and drag him out there.
Yeah.
It's kind of depressing.
It's like
to me.
Weekend at Ozzy's.
It really is. I've taken lithium. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've taken it, and that's what it does to you. It makes you. It's like you're always feeling for a wall. I had dinner with Ozzy Osbourne once at Nobu, and he thought the ocean. Well, Howard had dinner with him, and he went to the bathroom. He thought the ocean was in the bathroom at Nobu. They play sound to help you pee. They play ocean sounds, and he came back out and he said, "Sharon, there's an ocean in the effing bathroom. there's an effing ocean in the bathroom." So you guys on tour now?
No.
We just finished a record. So
Okay, so you're gonna rest a little bit.
we'll rest a little bit.
Yeah.
Get ready to tour in the late winter.
How
fall.
heavy you tour? Like where you go all over the country?
Well, we've been a band for about a year, and we've done one tour.
Okay.
It was from here to Austin. It was for South by Southwest.
Is Austin
So-
still a great music town?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Good people. But that's the only tour we've done so far. We kind of just, whenever we formed, wanted to make a record. So we've been focusing on that, and we just finished that. So
You gotta go to Europe, guys.
yeah.
I worked in Amsterdam once. I got laid in Amsterdam. That's all I'm gonna say. Just think of the proportion.
Awesome.
But no, listen. I really do. I wish you luck. I think you guys have a great sound.
Yeah, I'll say.
You know, I made a couple of wardrobe notes. I can give you them in the back. But
I'm looking forward to it.
no, I mean, I wouldn't change a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does the music business have a lot of like hanger-on managers now? They get used to have. They try to give you advice. you know, like about shirts to wear and haircuts?
We kind of just like, yeah, we kind of just stick with our team.
They try to like make you seem rock and roll with weird hobbies, like did one of you raise an alpaca or something? Like, you know.
I grew up on a bison farm. I grew up on a bison.
Oh, that's
It's the only reason he's a musician.
So what you're saying is that's not true.
No, that's true.
You're
That's
from
true.
Staten Island.
I'll show you photos.
Well, listen, I'm happy that you're here and your journey took you to the Artie Lange show. Come back anytime, really.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Honestly, don't even play. Come and hang out.
All right.
Bring some of that. What kind of drugs do you guys do? Clearly, you do something. Is it just powerful
Whatever's
weed?
free.
Powerful
Yeah,
weed?
pretty much.
Do you get that chronic stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of one-word answers. The coolest way to answer, by the way, the lead singer did the right thing. The coolest way to answer the question, are you banging a lot of broads, is like this. Yeah? That means you're banging a lot of broads. Can't even calculate it.
No comment.
One time I asked Pauly Shore, you want to jump off the Chrysler building when you hear this. I said to Pauly Shore, how many playmates at the Playboy Mansion have you banged? And he went, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. Then I took an overdose of Mahjong tiles. Yeah, it's but I want you guys to get laid. I'm rooting for you. Go out there. Look, you know, I'm off the market. Go nuts. Take all the chicks I would have banged. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do drugs with strippers. Go nuts. Let's go nuts again. Let's get rock and roll again. Come on. AC/DC, you like them?
He needs this.
Did you ever meet AC/DC?
I have.
They're 2 feet tall.
Tiny people.
They're little people.
Someone told me that when you see them play, they're actually a lot closer to you than you think.
It's like watching midget kiss. It's like watching that midget kiss, but it's midget AC/DC.
You know, the Chili Peppers, too, they're tiny people.
Yeah.
The drummer is huge, but everyone else is 3 feet tall.
But do you know what disconcerting it is to see Brian Johnson's 4'1" and he's going, a little back on back for you. I was scared of that guy when I was a kid. I was taller than him when I was 11. We're on a highway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go, I wish you luck. Thanks for doing the show.
Thanks for
Come back
having us.
anytime, guys.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.